In this video, I'm going to be talking about volcanoes. So a volcano is basically where molten rock erupts at Earth's surface, okay, at Earth's crust. I'll draw a sketch here of a volcano, simple sketch. Okay, so a volcano basically protrudes out of Earth's crust. It's a structure like a mountain which protrudes out of the crust. And so for a volcano to be alive, okay, to spew out what it does and do it, spew out the lava that it does, you've got to have a magma chamber. Okay, magma chamber is like a storage unit of magma, okay, semi-molten rock beneath Earth's surface. And the tunnel where the magma chamber meets the Earth's crust, the outside of the volcano, is called the volcanic pipe, also known as a conduit. And there'll be regions where magma. So magma, when it reaches the Earth's surface, it's called lava. It's got the name of lava. Okay, the molten rock inside the Earth is called magma. Molten rock outside the Earth is called lava. Okay, so lava comes outside the volcano onto the crust. You've also got regions where, so pipes where that come out the side of the volcano. These are called side vents. So a side vent, think of an AC vent. It's like a pipe through which fluid can flow. In this case, it's magma. And what spews out of a volcano, that's called an ash cloud. Okay, so gas and particles. This region here, the top is called the crater. And that's a sketch of a simple volcano. Now, just a note, most volcanoes are actually found along the boundaries of tectonic plates. Okay, and this explains how they form and how they behave. Example, so I suppose you've got two plates here, two oceanic plates, right, that are moving away from one another. You get what's called a diverging boundary. And it makes sense because, so for a volcano to form at a divergent boundary, when the plates move apart, they expose magma from beneath. Okay, you get rising magma. And hence the formation of a volcano. And it turns out that most volcanoes are actually located along what's called the Ring of Fire. Okay, it's an area of the Pacific Ocean that's basically shaped like a horseshoe, like this, sort of, roughly. And about 90% of the world's volcanoes, 90% of the world's earthquakes, I should say, are located here, and 75% of the world's volcanoes. So the vast majority of them are found there, containing a string of some 452 volcanoes. So a lot of volcanic activity here. Begins from the southern tip of South America, all the way up along the coast of North America, down through Japan and New Zealand. Now with diverging boundaries, as I've drawn up here, I'll redraw it here just a bit neater. So I've got two oceanic plates here moving apart. So oceanic plate, oceanic plate. That exposes, well, I should say, an oceanic plate. So let's suppose you've got a land mass here, right? Trees, houses, whatever. It's a continental plate. So an oceanic plate heading towards a continental plate will subduct here, forming an ocean trench. Subduct means to sink, okay, because an oceanic plate is denser, it's heavier than a continental plate, and so therefore it'll sink beneath it. Okay, and as it sinks, it'll destroy crust where the ocean trench is formed, and that exposes magma from beneath. Okay, and you get what's called volcanic arcs, or volcanic arc in this case. So volcanoes formed along this region here, this ocean trench. Okay, what I've drawn here is in 2D. So you can just imagine in 3D, three dimensions, you've got like an arc, okay, a part of a circle. That's what an arc is, a series of volcanoes forming. And subduction zone volcanoes, they erupt violently due to the pressure of gases moving up to the surface, okay, and rock. And not only are volcanoes destructive, they're also quite useful for the formation of new landforms. What does that mean? Well, I'll give you an example. So the Hawaiian Islands. The Hawaiian Islands were actually formed as a result of volcanoes. And even the Galapagos Islands, famous Galapagos Islands, where Darwin was studying his finches, okay, off the coast of South America, west coast of South America. Because just as I've explained here, and from before actually in previous videos, when magma rises and contacts the surface of the Earth, it cools and solidifies, and that forms new crust. And so hence you get new landforms like islands, the Hawaiian Islands. And what's fascinating I find with volcanoes is that layers of solidified lava can actually form new crust. So what's seemingly destructive, destructive hot lava can actually be very useful in the formation of new landforms, right? Allowing for life to live on it, to live and populate an area.